it's me, Alora, and today I am joined by the consistently delightful Tawny Vena, a purple status unique presenter. Tawny! I'm so
Hello!
I am so glad you are here with us today. So, Tawny, since today's video is all about stories, why don't you tell us about your unique story?
Perfect. It's really cut and dry, really, really simple. I joined because I wanted to get that mascara. I've been doing this for almost 5 years. I'm an OG in this business. 2014, June 2014.
Love it.
And I needed that mascara, and I thought, wait a minute, I share everything with everybody. If I love this mascara, why would I just not take a piece of the pie when I'm sharing it with my friends? So I fell in love
There
with
you go.
it. And honestly, it's just been fun ever since. You know, I'm a makeup minimalist. I don't wear a ton of makeup. Oh, well, right now I do. But
Well, you look beautiful. Stunning. Stunning.
thank you.
Oh.
But I figure there has to be somebody out there just like me who doesn't wear a ton of makeup but really loves and enjoys it. So that's kind of how my business really just took off, is helping other women just like me kind of find joy in makeup too. So
And there you go. And the rest, as they say, is history. So thanks, Tawny. Okay, so I want you and everyone out there watching to think, you too, Tawny, this is for you too, about a movie or a video you were totally absorbed in. So think about it. Think about a video, a movie. Okay, do you got it? Do you got it?
yes.
Okay, awesome. I wanted you to think about that because today we're going to teach you how to essentially create your own movie. Even though they're shorter and you don't watch them on TV or at a movie theater, videos posted on social media can engage your followers just as much, yes, just as much, as feature-length films do. So when you create videos of yourself, you are the star. And that means you get to show off your personality, demonstrate products, and really connect with your customers. Plus, on Facebook Live, you can shout out to people who are watching and actually get those answers live. So, really, stop to think about how cool that is. It's kind of like if Chris Evans were filming a movie and in the middle of it, he turned around and said, "Oh, hey, Laura, thanks for watching." It's kind of like that. Videos you post to social media can help you get new customers, expand your sphere of influence, and be a way to change up the type of content you post. The downside is, and there's only a small downside, they can be a little intimidating. So we're going to give you some tips on how to make the whole process less painful. My first tip, and I got this from Tawny, is smile. So, Tawny, in your own words, tell the presenters why smiling in your videos are so important.
So, first of all, people are scrolling through their Facebook news feed, and most people are going to be seeing your video first silent. So, if they can't hear what you're talking about, you're really going to have to draw them in. I'm a hand user, so I mean, people, if they're coming to my video.
Girl, I'm totally with you there.
Right? So, if they see excitement on your face, they're going to wonder in their heads as this is playing silent to them, why is she so excited? Like, what does she have to be so excited about? Like, what is that smile about? I need to know. It piques their curiosity, especially when they're scrolling. Why would they click on it to open it up to actually hear what you have to say?
All right, love it, love it, love it. And I love hearing advice from a fellow hand user.
I know. Oh, one other thing. This is actually so important, and I learned this, and it's so true, is that when you smile, when you talk, it changes your voice. So, for instance, I wanted to show you guys this really, really quick. So if I were to say, like, Alora, your hair is really, really nice today. Or I could say, Alora, your hair looks so nice today.
Oh, look at that.
When you smile when you talk, you totally change how your voice sounds.
I love that. And also, this is something that I've learned from different. Before I came to Unique, I was on screen quite a bit for my old job, and that goes along with what I was just going to say. You can't fake a smile. You know how annoying it is when maybe you're watching the news or a morning show and the host is fake smiling and they're like, "Yes, that is so great." You don't want to do that.
No,
but like you were saying, there's no pressure either. If you're not feeling like smiling, guess what? You don't have to film that day. That's the great thing about shooting these kinds of videos. You're the director and the star. So if you need to put off filming for the next day or the next week, do it. Okay, Tani, what is your next tip?
My next tip is to keep videos kind of short and condensed.
Okay, how come?
Because with videos, I talked about this tip the other day in that people's attention span is that of a goldfish, which is about 8 to 9 seconds. So,
and sometimes shorter. Yeah, let's be honest.
Like, that's a really, really smart goldfish, okay? 8 to 9 seconds is a really smart goldfish. But you're only capturing people's attention for so long, and they're only going to stay longer than that if they are interested. So the shorter and more concise that you can make that information, they're going to get all of it, right? So maybe 2 to 3 minute videos is really the length we should be shooting for.
Okay, love it. That is a great point. But when you're making shorter videos, it's even more important that they be interesting. You know how much stuff is on your feed all day begging for attention. There's videos, there's statuses, there's photos. So the truth is your audience has a lot of other videos they could be watching. So you really have to grab their attention, then hold it by keeping it interesting, fun, and light. So plan out what you're going to share, and before you go on camera, that's why you should do it. So plan out what you're going to share before you go on camera. It doesn't hurt to practice a few times either. And the plus side to all of this is that when you start gaining a reputation for having short, interesting videos, you'll have people consistently watching your content. Okay, now what about selling stuff, Tani? Do you go into like immediate sales mode in your videos?
No, not at all. That's actually exactly what you don't want to do.
Don't want to do that.
Especially because we are kind of talking to newer presenters. Think about this. The day before you joined, I was normal Tani. And now I'm a unique presenter, and I don't want to just become unique Tani. Like, you got to bridge that gap. So you got to still be you and kind of take where you were here. Maybe take people on a journey, right? Showing them what you're learning yourself. And that's a form of selling, but really it's the sharing that we're going for, is when you're taking them on a journey about how you feel a product feels on you, or how something, how long it lasted for you trying it on.
Okay, I love how you said share, not sell. I think that's a really good thing to keep in mind when you're doing videos on products. I love it. Thank you, Tani. So remember how I said at the very beginning of the video how cool Facebook Lives are because they're engaging? Well, regular videos are just as engaging, especially when you give people challenges or contests or a call to action. So if you ask things like, what's your skincare routine like? Share in the comments below. Or show me your favorite lipstick with a selfie below. What do you do in your videos to get people engaged, Tani?
A lot of my videos, I kind of do silent. And so in the post, I'll actually ask something specific. But like you were saying, it usually is a call to action. Because people aren't going to comment. That's not on the top of their head. They're just there to be entertained. They're not necessarily there to say something to you. They're just watching you to be entertained. So any type of call to action, I usually ask, have you ever had this happen to you? Or I like to use humor. So in my videos, I'll leave a mistake half the time and I'll ask, has this ever happened to you? And then you get this really fun commentary of people who want to share their funny mishaps also.
I love it. I love it. And I've actually seen quite a few of your videos, and you do on-screen text even though they're silent. Like, Tani's videos are great, people. That is why we brought her on here, because she knows what she's talking about. She's an expert. So if you want to look at really short, entertaining videos, I say go check out her videos. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. It's really important you post text about your video above the post. Otherwise, it's kind of like sharing a book, but not telling anyone the title or author or really any information about the plot, that is not a word, the plot, before telling someone to read it. So you need to give some context, tease something fun you'll reveal in the video, or ask a question that you'll answer in the video. That gets people excited to watch. And I'm going to talk about our next tip. Act like none of these lights were on. I would just be sitting here in the dark. I keep making up words. In the dark. So our next tip is about lighting. So what tips do you have, Tani, about lighting?
When I first started out in my business, I didn't have a fancy lighting system. All I had was an iPhone, a window, and a dream. Okay, so
An iPhone, a window, and a dream. I love it. And you know what? Makeup empires are built on that.
absolutely, they still are. I'm still looking at my iPhone, but I'm not in front of a window.
Love
So
it.
here are a couple things that I would highly recommend. One, you can always sit in front of any window and you're going to get perfect lighting. Okay, you don't want the sun blasting straight in your face, but a window is going to be your best friend, even when it appears dark outside. Unless it's like pitch black, you're still going to get better lighting there than other places. You can prop your phone up on books. But one thing that I personally use that I would recommend investing in your business, mine was maybe $10,
Okay,
is
that's
a
not
cell
bad.
phone mount. It's those
Okay.
little suction cup cell phone mounts so that you can be hands free and you can get the perfect angle for you. So instead of being on a book, maybe down here where you're looking down, you would have your cell phone car mount suction cups to a mirror, to a
Oh,
window, and a
okay.
mirror.
All right,
And it's
awesome.
super helpful.
Okay, I love it. I mean, to be quite honest, it's kind of painful to watch a video where the lighting is really bad. And honestly, sometimes your viewers might quickly go away because if the lighting's off, sometimes if your face is too hot, which means the light is too intense, there's a video term for you, they'll leave. So, I mean, here we have professional lighting equipment, but like you said, you don't need that at home. And you mentioned a great tip, which is film near a window, getting that gorgeous natural lighting facing you so it hits you in the face, and you'll be as like right as rain with a lighting system. But you gave some other great tips like your cell phone thing, all great tips. Lighting, I feel like some people get really worried about it, but it doesn't need to be that intense. So, what would you say to someone who maybe is worried about lighting?
Really, all it takes is a window, and somewhere there is a window near you. Worst case scenario, you can even be in your car. And you can just kind of keep turning. Honestly, what you do is you take yourself, if you can't figure out where the best light is, stand where you are by a window, maybe there's a couple nearby, and just start turning. And you will see the lighting
Oh, I
change.
love it.
And that's how you know when you have found the best light. You'll know, trust me. If you
Okay.
do the turn trick, you will know.
The turn trick. So, we just talked about people who may be a little nervous about lighting. What would you say, and it's totally fine if people out there are feeling this way, it's actually normal. What would you
Mhm.
say to someone who maybe isn't comfortable making a video of themselves? What are your suggestions for them, Tani?
The best thing I could say is to get with your sponsor, your upline elite, grab a friend, grab anybody who would be willing to do this with you, and maybe do a quick FaceTime with them. Because then it's just you and somebody that you're comfortable with. I suggest a sponsor an upline elite because what they can do is they can give you some of their best tips about
Hmm.
holding the phone,
Love it.
and,
Love
and,
it.
and you're just kind of talking to a person. So videos, though, are different than FaceTimes. You're kind of just talking to yourself. But I
Hmm.
always pretend I'm talking to somebody. I
Uh-huh.
just pretend I'm talking to someone, or and videos you can start over.
I
You can
love it.
start
I
again.
love it. That is so great. And you know what? If you mess up, roll with it. I mean, these videos don't have to be perfect. Am I wrong?
No, I actually leave in a lot of the times my mistakes. I leave in my kid running in, and I let them go back out because it's just funny. It's real life. It catches their attention, and mistakes. That's relatable. That's real and relatable for people.
Okay, the great tips, great tips. And I mean, always, sometimes, even if you are nervous, you might be surprised once you push yourself out of your comfort zone. You could all of a sudden be like, oh my gosh, I was born to make makeup tutorial videos. You never know, right?
And you always feel more nervous than you probably appear.
Hmm.
A lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, I was so nervous that I need to delete that," and I'll watch it to kind of see, and I'm like, girl, you don't even know how good you are. Those nerves turned into energy on camera.
Oh, I love that. Love that. Thank you. That is such a great tip. And so, for those of you who are watching, I know it might sound like there is a ton that goes into a video, but don't worry, these things are really simple. Just remember these 5 tips: to smile, be excited, keep it short and to the point, get good lighting, and be you. Tawny explained all of these things so beautifully. So now it's your turn to record a video and to post it. So, do you see the call to action I did there, Tawny?
I like that call to action. I'm doing it. I'm doing it right after this.
Love it. But also, I just want to say this one more time. We talk about how excited we are when we see you, Tawny, and all of our unique presenters making content. And we truly, genuinely love seeing everything you guys come up with. From videos to posts to pictures, we love it. You guys are so creative. You are so good at what you do. And I'm so excited to see the posts you come up with. So, Tawny, thank you so much for being here and sharing your incredible advice. You truly are an expert. If I could give you a gold star pin for, for videos, I would. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Laura, for having me.
All right. We'll see you guys later.